In the last session, we have learned how to calculate interest on capital. In this session, let us learn how to calculate interest on drawings. Now, before we start, drawings means what? Amount withdrawn by the partners from the partnership firm business for their private use. When the partners withdraw the money for private use, we call that as drawings, on which firm will charge interest on drawings to the partners. So let us see what is this interest on drawings and what are the provisions. Now when you talk about interest on drawings can only be charged by the firm as learnt in the earlier sessions if provided in the agreement. If it is written in the partnership deed that the interest on drawings must be charged, then only we can charge interest on drawings. Now to charge interest on drawings, we have three methods. One is called as the average period method, with what we are going to start with. The next is direct method, which is also called as specific period method, and the third, product method. These are the three methods that we are going to learn in calculation of interest on drawings. Now, interest on drawings, the question arises for what period to calculate. Remember one basic thing. Usually what we do, from the date of withdrawn till the year ending. From the date of amount withdrawn till the year ending, we calculate drawings. Interest. Now let us see what are these methods. The first one, what we call is average period method. It has three steps to calculate the interest. Step 1, average period. How to find the average period? If in that three options we have taken, if amount is withdrawn at the beginning of every month. What is the first one? If amount is withdrawn at the beginning of every month, how to find the average period is total period in months divide by 2. But this total period in months, we take it as +1. Or amount is withdrawn in the middle of every month. Total period in months divide by 2. No +1, no -1 there. If the amount is withdrawn at the end of every month, again we can take this as OR. Total period in months -1 divide by 2. 2 to find out the average. 1, 2, 3. Either of this will be asked in the problem. The drawings, the amount will be withdrawn either at the beginning of every month, at the middle, or at the end of every month. It depends. If it is at the beginning, this is how we find the average period. If in the middle, this is the average period. At the end of the year, this is the average period. Once you get the average period, step 2, show the total drawings. Amount of drawings into the number of months. We get the total drawings. Once you get that, step 3, interest on drawings. Total drawings, step 2, average period, step 1, into the rate of interest which will be given to us in the problem. This is what is average period method. So first let us see the problems on this average period method, then we'll move on with direct and product method. But even when we do these problems, we classify the problems in three different situations. Three different situations, like when the amount is withdrawn equally every month, when the amount is withdrawn quarterly, quarterly means at the end of every 3 months, and when amount is withdrawn at some irregular intervals. In three different situations, we'll solve the problem. The first situation is when the amounts are equally withdrawn throughout the year. Let us see how to solve the problems on this. A and B are partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 3:2. A drew regularly rupees 8,000 on first of every month. First of every month means at the beginning of every month. For 6 months ending 30th September, that 6 months ending is important. Let's see. We need to calculate interest on drawings at 8% per annum. Whenever fixed amount is withdrawn every month. The method that we follow is average period method. We can apply direct method, but that becomes lengthy. So let us go for average period method. Step 1, average period. Now, which average period we are going to calculate? 1, 2, 3 options we have. When is the amount withdrawn by the partner? At the beginning of every month. First of every month means at the beginning of every month. How to calculate the average period? Total period in months plus 1 divided by 2. Let us show that. Step 1. Average period. Total period in months plus 1 divided by 2. Total period in months. We should be careful in taking this period. See for what period the drawings are done. Is it done for half year ending or full year ending? If half year ending, period will be 6 months. If full year ending, the period will be 12 months. Here it is 6 months ending, half year ending. So total period in months, 6 plus 1 divide by 2. 7 upon 2, what we get is 3.5 months is the average period. Once this step 1 is over, step 2, total drawings. Amount of drawings into the number of months. We can do it directly, we can do it orally. But if we need to get marks, every step is to be shown neatly. So let us see. Step 2. Amount of drawings into the number of months. Amount of drawings. How much is the amount withdrawn at the beginning of every month? Rupees 8,000. For how many months the amount is withdrawn? 6 months. So we multiply that by 6 months. 8 6 are 48 and 3 zeros. Total drawings are 48,000. Now comes calculation of interest. Interest on drawings. Total drawings as we got 48,000. Average period 3.5. Rate into the rate of interest. We'll multiply this. What answer we get is the interest on drawings. What A has to pay to the firm. Let us see the step number 3. Total drawings into the average period into rate of interest. Total drawings 48,000 into the average period 3.5 months divided by 12 into the rate of interest. What is given to us is 8%. 8% means 8 upon 100. Now the question is why we divide this by 12. 8% it is. That will be naturally per annum. Per annum means what? 8% per annum means for full year. Full year means for 12 months it is 8%. We want for 3.5 months it is how much? That is why we divide that by 12. So when you solve this, 48,000 3.5 divided by 12 into 8%, what we get is rupees 1,120 is the interest on drawings charged to A by the firm. This is how the problem is to be done. Now, let us take up one more problem and see how that is to be done. Similar, when fixed amount is withdrawn every month. Let us take up the next one. X and Y are partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 5:3. X drew regularly 1,200 at the end of every month. In the last problem number 6, it was at the beginning. Here it is at the end. Every month for the year ending. In the last it was for 6 months ending. Here a year ending means for 12 months. The rate of interest charged on drawings is at 6%. Now, the amount is withdrawn regularly and that is fixed amount every month. When fixed amount is withdrawn every month, the method that we follow is the average period method, same as done in problem number 6. Let us quickly see that. Average period, total period is 12 minus 1, amount withdrawn at the end. So that's going to be 11 divided by 2. What we get is 5.5 months. Total drawings. Amount of drawings. How much is the amount withdrawn? 1,200. not for half year, but for full year ending. So 1200 into 12 months. What we get is 14,400. Now comes the interest on drawings calculation. Total drawings as per the above, 14,400 into the average period, 5.5 months divided by 12 into the rate of interest, which is 6%. So when you calculate this, the answer what we get is rupees 396. That's all. Sixth problem we have seen at the beginning. This is at the end. We'll take up one more problem where the amount is withdrawn in the middle of every month. Let's see. Problem 8. A and B are partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 2:1. A drew regularly rupees 5,000 at the middle of every month. Middle of every month. Problem number 6 was at the beginning, 7 at the end. So this what we are seeing is at the middle. For half year ending, not full, half year ending means for 6 months ending. We need to calculate the interest on drawings of A at 6% per annum. Let us see average period. Total period in months is going to be 6 divided by 2. That's 3. No plus 1, no minus 1 when it is in the middle of every month. Now, once you get this as 3 months, let us calculate total drawings. Total drawings are rupees 5,000. For half year ending means for 6 months, what we get is rupees 30,000. Now, interest on drawings. Total drawings 30,000. Average period 3/12 into the rate of interest is 6%. So when you calculate this 30,000 into 3/12 into 6%, the answer what we get is rupees 450. This is what is average period method. In this session, we have learned interest on drawings with the first average period method when fixed amount is withdrawn every month. In the next session, we'll see when the fixed amount is withdrawn every quarter by using the next method or even by using the average period method. Thank you.